Dear Chartered Accountants, working professionals and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing Chartered Accountant. Daily news and updates for 12th September 2023. SEBI has issued a clarification regarding the investment of mutual fund schemes in units of Corporate Debt Market Development Fund or CDMDF. SEBI has clarified that for the calculation of asset allocation limits of mutual fund schemes, investment in units of CDMDF shall be excluded from the base of net assets. The provisions of this circular shall be effective immediately. The Indian government is considering implementing a registration mechanism for IT hardware imports for the current fiscal year with no quotas or licensing requirements. This move would provide relief to major tech brands such as HP, Dell, Apple, Samsung, Lenovo, Asus and Acer. The government plans to monitor the source and value of devices as part of an import management system, allowing companies to bring in as much as they require to meet demand. Bajaj Finance is not worried about the entry of a big brother, Reliance Jio, into financial services as the market is large enough for everyone to coexist, said Sanjeev Bajaj, chairman of Bajaj Finserv, the holding company for various financial services of the Bajaj Group. Bajaj said, "The market is large enough. There are many big brothers and sisters that we have. Even being present in 4,000 cities with assets close to Rs 3 lakh crore, we still have less than 2% of India's credit market." Global investment firm KKR is investing an additional Rs 2,069 crore in Reliance Retail Ventures or RRVL, increasing its equity stake to 1.42%. This brings RRVL's valuation to around Rs 8.36 lakh crore, making it one of India's top 4 companies by equity value. The investment will be used to fund expansion, retire debt, and prepare for RRVL's initial public offering. The phased withdrawal of the incremental cash reserve ratio between September 9th and October 7th would help banks to meet the festive credit demand. A fresh deposit war is most unlikely even as banks are gearing up to meet higher credit demand in the coming festive season, with a majority of lenders looking to avoid raising deposit rates to protect their margins. They may instead use the excess liquidity buffer maintained in the form of statutory liquidity ratio to bridge any short-term funding mismatches. TP Solar, a subsidiary of Tata Power Renewable Energy, has raised $425 million from US International Development Finance Corporation for its upcoming Greenfield Solar Cell and Module Manufacturing Plant in Tamil Nadu. The first module production at the 4.3 gigawatt plant located in Tirunelveli district is expected by the year end, and the first cell production is expected between April and June 2024. All the high-frequency data coming from Beijing have by now established that the world's second largest economy is slowing down. But one thing that economists and financial experts are still divided on is whether China can stage a comeback considering the growing challenges like a sharp rise in youth unemployment, mounting debts, and a slowdown in domestic consumption. China watchers say that Beijing has proven in the past that it has the ability to bounce back, and it may do it again despite concerns that its current challenges are far deeper than what it overcame in the past years. IMF Deputy Managing Director Geeta Gopinath also believes that China has the capability to turn things around. China, which achieved spectacular growth since it opened up its market in the late 1970s, is facing a serious crisis due to emerging faultiness in its real estate sector, which accounts for nearly 30% of its GDP. China's second largest real estate firm, Evergrande Group, has already filed for bankruptcy, and its largest firm, Country Garden, is on the verge of collapse. troubled edtech major Byju's is engaging with potential suitors to sell two of its key assets, even as it awaits the long elusive fresh equity funding to pay off debts. The company has put two of its group firms, higher education platform Great Learning and kids-focused digital reading platform Epic, on sale to raise immediate funds to meet the repayment obligations towards the $1.2 billion of Term Loan B it availed from a consortium of US-based creditors. Byju's acquired Great Learning for $600 million and Epic for $500 million in cash and equity deals in July 2021. These deals were part of a series of acquisitions the company made in 2021 as digital education grew exponentially due to COVID-related restrictions. During the hypergrowth years of 2020-2021, the Bengaluru-based company made approximately $3 billion worth of acquisitions. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.